It's fantastic to have you here. I know that CharterQuest are very grateful for your time. Would you help us in announcing from this young group the 3 finalists that are going through today, please?
I will be announcing the 3 finalists in the junior competition, and in no particular order. These are the teams that will be going through. Team Evolution from Curo Waterhouse School.
Come up, guys. Let's get you on stage. Congratulations.
Team Peacocks from African Leadership.
Well done, team.
And Team Westville from Westville Boys High.
Well done, guys. Congratulations. If you stand that side. Congratulations, each and every one of you. Today they'll be competing in a final where they'll be pitching in front of an illustrious group of judges for the ultimate prize. Congratulations, team. Thank you very much. I'd like to call my good friend and the CFO of Philips, Fabian Cazares, onto stage. Fabian has been judging the senior contest. This is his second year. What's it been like in the second year, Fabian?
Has been a privilege, has been a really nice experience as the first one, and we can see that the quality of the team has increased, so the competition has been really, really tough.
And tell me very quickly, how did the semi-finals work, and what can people expect this afternoon if they come and watch the finals?
Okay, the semi-finals, we select the best of six teams, and they need to prepare a business case, they need to prepare the answers of those questions and present to the board. They have quite a long time to prepare. They have around 3 to 4 or 5 months. The finals, the 3 groups that are going to be selected, they will have only 3 hours to prepare the answers for the board.
Wow. If any of you are interested to see this play out, at 12 o'clock today, 2 floors up in committee room 5, you can go and see tomorrow's CFOs taking on the world. All right, Fabian, let's announce those finalists.
Perfect. So I just want to tell that all the teams are winners, but the 3 finalists in no particular order are Team Eureka from University of Hong Kong.
Congratulations, team. Let's get you up here.
Team UMCC from University of Munster, Germany.
Wow, congratulations. Come on up, guys.
And Team Iris from the University of Ghana.
A truly international competition. Congratulations to all the finalists. To those of you who didn't make it through, We hope to see you again next year. Let's give them another round of applause. Yesterday was semi-finals. Today is finals. You have a truly international mix. Hong Kong, Germany,
and Ghana.
Tell me how many teams entered this year in total?
For the junior, 260 teams from all the 9 provinces in South Africa and from public as well as private schools. For the senior, there were 320 teams from 5 continents, almost 60 different countries.
Incredible. You've brought the finalists here today. At 12 o'clock, you're going to host them for that final. What's that pressure cooker situation like? You were there last year. What does it do to these young people?
The stakes are very, very high. They will be given an extended version of the case study set in the global metals and mining industry. They'll be faced with some very serious commercial challenges, threats, weaknesses, and opportunities embedded with some ethical dilemmas that involve some powerful stakeholders. These young people need to bring what they have learned from their schools, both from high schools as well as universities all over the world, amend that theory to show how the board can move this company forward. So it's high stakes. They have not yet seen the scenario. They will be locked up for 3 hours. They prepare their solutions, come back and take questions from the panel of judges. Committee Boardroom 5 this afternoon, 12 o'clock.
Valentine, congratulations on another incredible year. We wish you every success. We love that you're showcasing tomorrow's talent and tomorrow's leaders. And don't miss out, everybody. Go up there and have a look from 12 o'clock. All the best.
Thank you so much. See you this afternoon.
Thank you.
Hello, Africa.
This is where the next generation of global business leaders will arise from.
We entered the CharterQuest Junior CFO case study competition with the hope of gaining valuable insights into the business world and to explore potential fields of study, allowing us to make informed decisions on future career paths.
This competition bridges the gap between knowledge and real-life application by exposing us to scenarios in which we first have to identify the problem before solving it.
By forcing us to consider not only the financial implications of our decisions, but both the ethical and environmental impacts simultaneously, we developed an ability to view our problems from an ultimate perspective.
We were constantly challenged and pushed to new breaking points.
If you are in high school and believe that you can conquer the challenge, form a team and enter now.
From Cape to Cairo,
From Dakar to Mogadishu.
All roads lead to Johannesburg, South Africa.
Take this opportunity to meet some of Africa's business leaders, as well as the chance to take home 50,000 Rand.
we look forward to meeting you in 2018. Good luck!
Log on to www.charterquest.co.za, click on the CFO and register today.
Hi, I'm Brett Tromp. I'm the CFO of Discovery Health. I'm very privileged to be part of the judging panel of this incredibly inspiring competition. Yesterday I was fortunate to judge both the global and the junior, and I got exposure to a wide variety of people from across various countries. It was very exciting. It was exhilarating. I felt stimulated and moved by the quality of the young people coming through in our country and around the world, especially in the junior competition, just to see youngsters that haven't had the opportunity to potentially answer questions to a board or stand up and present do so significantly well. So it was really something special. So thanks again.
Hello, I am Elmarie Sattler, the Executive Dean of the College of Accounting Sciences at the University of South Africa, UNISA. I'm so privileged to be part of this competition. Firstly, as the global head, but also as executive dean of the college, to see how our students really operate out there in business, seeing that we are an online distance education institution. For me, it's very important that we don't only teach our students the ethics of business, but that we also see how they really experience it out there and how they can operate on stage, illustrating the approach to ethics in business. Because what I've noticed from the case study and also from the questions yesterday, it's all about the integration of knowledge and not seeing knowledge in compartments, but also the students are having to reflect on the practical impact of business decisions in practice, especially in light of the recent financial disasters, I can almost say, that we have had in South Africa in the financial sector recently. I'm really looking forward to the finals today. I'm sure our students will again show their passion and their rigor this afternoon, especially because they have not been able to prepare far in advance for the final. So we will be able to see how they can make quick, fast decisions, but also in making those decisions also reflect on the impact of their decisions, again, on the ethics of their organizations, the sustainability of their organizations, and also hence the impact on the profits and also the impact on the economy of their countries as a whole.
So today the rubber hits the road, and for me this is really exciting, because what we've got to do is see whether the teams can take quite detailed information, uncouple it, get to the core facts and points, reach a conclusion, as well as that, put it into some sort of presentation in a very short amount of time. So this is going to pull on their ability to unpack data, work under pressure, look at situations, adapt situations, and also very importantly, I'm looking for how the team dynamic will play out today. Who led, who supported, who did the presenting, who did the presentation. All of that is such a crucial part of business and working together under tight deadlines and pressure. So it's going to be an exciting day, lots to look out for, and I wish the teams all the best. So just firstly, well done to everyone that participated. I think it takes a lot of guts to participate in a competition that really takes you out of your comfort zone. So well done to all of you. I don't think anyone really lost. I'm hoping that each one of you and every team took something out of this, and that you grew from the experience. Although in life often there's somebody that has to win and somebody that has to come second and down the line. But most of all, to you guys that didn't win, take every bit of learning from it and use it to enhance your studying, your careers, and always look back on this time as with a great reflection and appreciation to have gone through this process.
Hi, I'm Jo Pohl, CFO Bowmans, and more importantly, privileged to be a judge on the CFO case study. Last year for the senior one and this time for the juniors. In terms of how I find the semi-finals yesterday, I'm wowed. A, by the level of what the scholars have actually done. B, their bravery in terms of getting up on stage. And C, the ability to apply what they've learned at school to a real-life case study. In fact, I'd probably hire any one of them any day.
Hi, I'm Arti Takudeen. I'm the CFO at the JSE. And like Joe, I am privileged and honored to be the judge for last year's senior competition and this year's first ever junior competition. And I'm incredibly inspired by the semi-finals and the caliber of presentations and content that was put together. I think the semi-finalists are as good as winners anyway. So in terms of what I'm looking forward to in the finals today, I'm looking for ability to work under pressure, which they've definitely got in terms of the extended case study that we've given them and they've been working on in the last 3 hours. The ability for innovative solutions under this pressure and in this extended environment. And just I want to see that charisma that we saw in the prepared environment to come through in the more unprepared environment as well today. So it is still a balance of the softer and the more technical skills, but I'm really looking forward to what I know will be quality today.
I think it ups the ante. So yesterday there was lots of build up in terms of preparation, social media, being able to really kick the tires with a mentor on the case study. And today they've received the extended one, had to get together behind closed doors and operate almost like a real team in crisis management mode or an executive boardroom. So I'd love to see their resilience, the ability to come back and really represent what they've learned and apply it under an even more pressurized perspective. And I can't wait to see their energy come through on stage with the nervousness as well as the fact that they made it this far, and how I'm hoping that'll give them the confidence to present and to present to us in a way that I think we left not just wowed yesterday, but inspired for what it means for the youth of this country, for our profession, and actually economically for South Africa going forward. I think it goes without saying, for all of us that have been involved both in the case study preparation, the judging process, etc., and the build up to this, it is no mean feat for anyone to have been selected in the top 20 or even brave enough to enter and then to get through to the top 6. So those of you that are not on the stage today in terms of the top 3 in the finals, you are literally not only all winners, but you house with you the future potential of what the youth have in the country, both to inspire those around you in your community, your school environment, and beyond. And in fact, from that perspective, I'd really like to see some of you come back. I think what's resonated with us is the very, very fine line between the 3 that are on the stage and the build up to getting to those 3. So in some cases, it's about what you do with the lessons you learned and your resilience to be more creative, more inspired, and more committed to coming back and giving it an absolutely another go. To those of you that didn't get into this, welcome to an incredible proposition. This will be here again and again, and every year I think we'll up the ante.
In my day job as a CFO, I probably toggle with some of these strategic problems, but I rest assured that I've got the technical competence in some textbook or in some technical expert somewhere. So I have that kind of technical competence at my fingertips. And so that is what I take for granted every day. The teams here have demonstrated that they are technically astute. But in the role of the CFO, where you really need to dig in deep is strategic level decisiveness, partnering with business and understanding business and strategy and value add. And I think that's what the CFO case study gives, as opposed to some textbook and technical only focus in terms of academia. And I think this case study competition will set all the teams, including those that win, but those that didn't make it through as well. Just that exposure that they're getting will set them really in good stead for any of the global competitors that they will compete on in terms of jobs and in terms of leadership as well.
Prior to this stage of the competition, the Chartercrest Institute and the Case Study Center, an NPO in which this competition runs under, was involved in the marking of the scripts through external examiners, but once at the top 6, which is the semi-finals, and the top 3, which is the final stage, the Chartercrest Institute was not in any way involved and did not have any access to the team scripts, meaning the decisions as to which teams moved to the next stage and eventually which teams won was a decision taken by the Amango PLC Board of Directors, otherwise known as the International Panel of Judges, and this decision was taken so independently. The duty of the Amango Board of Directors, otherwise known as the International Panel of Judges, is an arduous one. They must analyze the problem and almost solve it before they listen to the team's solutions. This is why the Chartercrest Institute had to look for industry experts to serve as the international panel of judges and effectively as the Amango PLC board of directors, so they could treat this competition like a real-life situation. This is what makes this competition come alive. Here, the judges are seen deliberating, analyzing solutions brought to them by the teams. They look for critical thinking, business acumen, teamwork, and time management, just to name a few. I must say there aren't many competitions where there is so much of love, respect, and unity between the rivals. They blended so well together. Here, they are seen walking together as if walking to church and not the Sentin Convention Center for the Finance Indaba Africa, the biggest finance expo in the Southern Hemisphere, where they will learn who moves to compete in the final leg of the competition. One would have expected clothes to be out, emotions to be raging, but the teams were chatting away, taking more selfies, video calling their friends and colleagues and families from back home. They wore their smiles unaware of what was ahead, unaware of the unforeseen. As the announcement of the top 3 came closer, the joy and excitement you see now was quickly replaced by nerves. The smiles slept off their faces, and later, their very intellect they so much believed and relied on were fried, tested, and challenged by the international panel of judges, otherwise known as the Amango PLC Board of Directors. You will see it all in the episodes that follow. After the announcement of the top 3, which you saw in the previous episodes, the unsuccessful teams seen here were given a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to sit face-to-face with the judges for a briefing so they could learn what they did well, can do better, and must do better in the future. What better way to learn and take notes from the very best CFOs, business leaders, and policymakers of our time.
See you in South Africa.
Do you dream of being a future global business leader?
And are you a university student or a young professional at the age of 25 or below?
Then grab a team of 3 or 4 and apply for the CharterQuest CFO Case Study Competition 2018.
We grew personally and professionally while dealing with challenges multinational companies are facing in emerging markets, and defended our own strategic recommendations in front of industry leaders and highly renowned CFOs.
What differentiates this competition from others is that you will advise a global company that is operating in one of the fastest growing economies.
The CharterQuest CFO Case Study Competition will change your life and boost your future career opportunities.
Team Eureka from University of Hong Kong. Team UMCC from University of Munster, Germany. Team Iris from the University of Ghana.
What a global business experience from an African perspective. Apply now.
Log on to www.charterquest.co.za, click on the CFO and register today.
And so the unforeseen was served, hot, unexpected, with a little spice. The extended case study was delivered by the CEO of CharterQuest, the founding CEO to be precise, Mr. Valentine Nti. The teams were given this extended case study and they were not prepared for it. They did not see it coming. Just like in business, problems don't always announce themselves or knock on the door, but when they do arrive, you have to be prepared. The teams were locked in their rooms for 3 grueling hours without internet or a mentor to hold their hand. Nothing for 3 hours. They were thrown into the deep ends of all deep ends. As you can see, they were provided with laptops which they used for typing and just typing, so they could provide the Amango group of directors with a professional presentation. See how the teams are in deep thought? Do you see smiles now? Can you hear laughs now? I can't, but I can hear the pain and feel the heat. This competition is not for the faint at heart. After the grueling 3 hours, the teams were left out but immediately had to face the Amango PLC board of directors, who had what it takes to please them, or walk away as the winners of the CFO and CFO Junior Case Study competitions of 2017. Stay tuned to find out.
Hello, Africa. This is where the next generation of global business leaders will arise from.
We entered the CharterQuest Junior CFO case study competition with the hope of gaining valuable insights into the business world and to explore potential fields of study, allowing us to make informed decisions on future career paths.
This competition bridges the gap between knowledge and real-life application by exposing us to scenarios in which we first have to identify the problem before solving it.
By forcing us to consider not only the financial implications of our decisions, but both the ethical and environmental impacts simultaneously, we developed an ability to view our problems from an ultimate perspective.
We were constantly challenged and pushed to new breaking points.
If you are in high school and believe that you can conquer the challenge, form a team and enter now.
From Cape to Cairo,
from Dakar to Mogadishu,
All roads lead to Johannesburg, South Africa.
Take this opportunity to meet some of Africa's business leaders, as well as the chance to take home 50,000 Rand.
We look forward to meeting you in 2018. Good luck!
Log on to www.charterquest.co.za, click on the CFO and register today.
See you in South Africa.
Do you dream of being a future global business leader?
And are you a university student or a young professional at the age of 25 or below?
Then grab a team of 3 or 4 and apply for the CharterQuest CFO Case Study Competition 2018.
We grew personally and professionally while dealing with challenges multinational companies are facing in emerging markets, and defended our own strategic recommendations in front of industry leaders and highly renowned CFOs.
What differentiates this competition from others is that you will advise a global company that is operating in one of the fastest growing economies.
The CharterQuest CFO Case Study Competition will change your life and boost your future career opportunities.
Team Eureka from University of Hong Kong. Team UMCC from University of Munster, Germany. Team Iris from the University of Ghana.
What a global business experience from an African perspective. Apply now.
Log on to www.charterquest.co.za, Click on the CFO and register today.